Hey, you there, fellas. How you guys doing? Welcome back to more esports talk. Today we break down the biggest and best of esports awards show that was this past weekend. If you guys have seen all across the Reddit, all of your favorite Reddits out there have now been covering all of the awards that have been won by a lot of personalities out there. I'm going to try and cover the ones that I thought were the biggest and the best. I will not cover all of them because there are way too many awards, but I hope you guys all enjoy. In the description down below, I will timestamp each and every award I do break down, even though it's not going to take too much time. Let's kick it off, why don't we? I would say overall, a very good show. Richard Lewis, I would say, stole the show with his speech. That's probably another video in its own time coming sometime soon with the controversy coming from that speech. And then very lastly as well, I think this show is usually dominated by League of Legends and Riot influences. I wouldn't say it was as bad as last year, and certainly, of course, Riot and League of Legends deserves a lot of titles out there, but in the past, we've definitely had issues, especially when it came time for last year, of a bit of bias when it came to awards. This year, though, I think it was pretty well handled, and a lot of great people won a lot of great things. Huge congrats to all of those who did. First of all, that's going to be the one, the only, the Esports Personality of the Year. That's going to be Nadeshot, guys. Yes, for the way he's ran 100 Thieves, I can't really argue this, especially when it comes to esports personalities and being a CEO, running an organization. He does it by far and away the best. When it comes to impressionability, impressions and views and content, 100 Thieves, they've just done it far and away the best. And when it comes time for a CEO who runs an esports organization, Nadeshot is certainly the biggest personality, and I don't think anyone can argue that. And along with that is tied to the success they have had so far in the space. It just makes a lot of sense. He has won Esports Personality of the Year, and it's great to see. Streamer of the Year, Dr. Disrespect. You know, I just think what a comeback this guy has made. He's had a tumultuous, I would say, last 2 years or so, and he continues to be so successful, now re-signing supposedly to Twitch, and on that platform without Shroud, he is primarily your #1 guy you do look at. Yes, they have a lot of great streamers, don't get me wrong. When it comes time for most prominently being the #1 sub-2 channel, now with Shroud gone, it is Dr. Disrespect. He is the face of Twitch to many out there, alongside the likes of XQC and other top streamers. So congratulations to Doc for, again, just a huge battle he's had to go through over the past 2 years and continues to climb and succeed. And again, with all of this going on, the Mixer versus Twitch and YouTube battle, he is doing so well for himself. Next up, though, when it comes to esports news coverage websites, I know it might hurt a little bit to shout these guys out, but huge shouts to Mike and the team at Dexerto. They do a great job, obviously covering a wide range of news out there, and they keep this scene flourishing. They keep people over, like here, you know, at smaller news channels, give us the chance to actually cover a lot of those stories on top of that. So Dexerto, well deserved, but you got some competition in the future, okay? I'm gunning. I'm gunning. Esports Game of the Year came in with League of Legends, and there is just no arguing this. Yes, I'm a CSGO fanboy at heart. Many of you guys do know that. There are tons of great games still growing. I believe R6 and CSGO are both runners-up in this category, and also well-deserved for the FPS drama. But League of Legends, it's the most widely played and watched game around the entire world. There's no arguing, guys. League of Legends World Championships this year alone broke viewership records we've never seen before, and so well-deserved as well for this award. On top of that, though, I think probably most importantly, it comes down to Esports Journalist of the Year. There are so many great, talented people out there that I've been in touch with, especially, you know, using their stories to produce the news. The Decay being one of them, and of course, Richard Lewis being another. Guys, I would say also very well deserved. His viral speech out there now, if you guys have not seen this, go look it up. A great speech. We did spark a lot of controversy out there with some other members of the industry, and that might be a video in itself, but I really can't argue this, guys. A widely regarded voice here in the esports scene. Some people see it differently. You know, obviously, with a lot of popularity comes a lot of great debate and controversy as well. Richard Lewis did a great job here, guys, and hopefully we get to keep this guy around for quite some time in the esports scene, and continues to expose all the little dark spots out there that a lot of people would not see the light of unless he was around. And a quick double shout out for all the CSGO people out there. Caster of the Year, HenryG himself. CSGO casters, if you guys do not know, are some of the busiest people on planet Earth, and so it's great to see some recognition for the CSGO scene and their hardworking casters. HenryG, a huge congratulations to you. Followed back-to-back as well. Coach of the Year, that's going to be Zonic from Astralis. Astralis was stolen away for the Esports Team of the Year. We'll talk about that in a minute. I'm kind of still mad about it, but Zonic is by far and away the most accomplished coach of this year when it comes to titles and how successful Astralis was in CSGO. No competition whatsoever. Again, tons of great coaches out there. When it comes time for CSGO success and Astralis' success, Zonic, well-deserved Coach of the Year and a great representation for CSGO coaching in general. And do not fear, Call of Duty fans, you're still being represented out there. I would say very well. On top of that, I'm going to keep on saying well-deserved, guys, because I really do agree with the far majority of the awards and the winners that did take them home. That's going to be Simp for the Console Rookie Player of the Year. And again, no one, I would say, in terms of chips and, of course, taking home the ring as well. He ended his Call of Duty season fresh out of high school. This teenager is, and he ends it off at COD Champs, formerly of E United. He'll be competing next year for Call of Duty League. On top of that, I would say in terms of other competitions for runner-up in the category, none of them took home the titles he did, and the significance of those titles, and to end his rookie season with COD Champs, this is the perfect award for the guy. Has a great future ahead of him. On top of that, when it comes time for the host of the year, that's going to be Goldenboy. Now, my only one thought about this, still well-deserved, hard worker. On top of that, I was curious though, I'm not sure about the long laundry list of also other hosts who are part of the competition. Huge shouts to Machine. I think he does one of the best jobs. I'm just not sure if I'm pretty sure he's the hosting role. He's a desk talent as well from CSGO, and also has branched out to League of Legends and others as such. Huge shouts to Goldenboy, but also to Machine. Those guys, and again, all of the broadcast talent out there, they work so hard and deserve that recognition. Esports Organization of the Year, that went to Team Liquid. Now, I will say there's a ton of debate out there as to what organization could take this. Esports valuations, they just don't lie. When you look at the three titans out there, especially when it comes to North American, I would say generalized as North American orgs out there, but of the biggest esports orgs, you got Cloud9, you got TSM, you got Liquid. When it came time for success this year across multiple esports, across multiple titles, I think Liquid did the best comparatively to TSM and Cloud9, especially when it came to League of Legends. They got R6, they got Dota, they got CSGO, so on and so forth. When it comes time for their diversity and their success in those, I wouldn't say any of those. CSGO is obviously pretty notable. League of Legends making Worlds was notable. When it comes time for overarching success, I wouldn't say any of those titles was extreme, but Liquid does one thing very well. When they pursue an esport, they have above average talent and they do above average results across so many titles out there, and that's why I think they win this title, guys. Congrats to Steve as well for the Esports Organization of the Year. Come time next year, I think they will have some more competition, but certainly beat out a lot of other orgs out there for this award. Now, very lastly as well, when it comes time for the PC Player and Rookie of the Year, back-to-back awards, that goes to Bugha. Now, I will say when it comes time for Rookie of the Year as well as PC Player of the Year, his competition for both those awards was either Simple or ZywOo. I'm a CSGO fan at heart, but when you win the biggest prize pool esport event of the year, you do deserve an award, of course, guys. So congrats to Bugha on top of that. Although when it comes time for PC Rookie of the Year, ZywOo, I think if he had a few more titles under his belt, he certainly would have taken that. Again, it hurts my bias as well. Very lastly, guys, when it comes time for the Esports Team of the Year, I'm not trying to piss anyone off, okay? I am just saying when it comes time to compare G2 League of Legends, who took the award, to Astralis from CSGO, I think there's cause for debate as to who could have really won that award, guys. Astralis, the most dominant CSGO team, maybe not taking that many titles this year in CSGO. That's why they fall short to G2. G2, well known for Ocelot, their personality. They're the bad boys of League of Legends, and how far they progressed in League of Legends Worlds. I still think it's very well deserved, although I think the debate still could be had between Astralis, CSGO, and G2 League of Legends. But either way, congrats. A huge award for a great organization and an even better team who really represented all of Europe very well at Worlds and in League of Legends throughout the entire year. And that's going to do it for my breakdown, guys, of the best and the biggest esports awards. Again, I do realize I did miss a few, but there were so many awards to cover. I want to kind of keep it a concise video for all of you guys. If I did miss an award, or if there's an award you think deserved to be shouted out, make sure to leave a comment down below. I would say overall, a great esports award show. Again, it's great to be part of the industry, and hopefully next year, if they ever add an esports reporter section, maybe a guy can dream. Maybe I'll be on there one day if I keep on progressing, and obviously have you guys here backing me up. Thank you as always, guys, for all the support over this past weekend, over this past month. You guys have been absolutely insane. Until next time, take care of yourselves. I'll be back here all day long, okay? All right. Bye.